The latest updates on the beta launch. No, I'm not here with the updates on the beta launch. Well, what a deal. Okay, I'm here with the latest updates on We Share Abundance. We're well out of beta launch. It's a bit of deja vu, that. Okay. And all associated programs. We should be streaming live on YouTube, on Twitch, and in our Facebook group, We Share Abundance publicly. And unfortunately, very rarely do I see comments from Twitch or from YouTube, although we have been seeing them a couple of times in the last few days. So we keep our fingers crossed that maybe that happens. But more often than not, we don't see them. So I go over to Facebook to check that I am broadcasting and to be able to interact with people there, answer any questions that they have. We Share Abundance is a cloud nation. We are the United States of the world. We welcome people from all over, all different backgrounds, all different classes, creeds, whatever. And all we ask is that you come here, be positive, and share love and abundance. That's it. Okay. Big welcome to you, wherever you're watching from, whatever platform you're on. I'm heading over now to Facebook, to our group We Share Abundance publicly, and I'll be looking for me broadcasting on the 9th of June, which is today, Thursday, and we have that. And hopefully, just a minute, I've got my speakers on. Let me get rid of those. Avoid feedback. And we've got Russ Cowley from Newcastle at the top of the comments list, followed by Newcastle, UK, of course, followed by Ramachandra, who's in India, but he's from the UK, he's a UK citizen. Peter from Kettering in the UK. Russ is letting me know I'm coming through loud and clear, thanks. We've got Morris from the Netherlands, and we've got Kingsley from Manchester. And we're only 4 minutes in, so we'll give it a couple of minutes before we get started, just to let a few latecomers come. It's normally me that's the latecomer. Excuse me. Just try and clear that before we get into things, because I've been interrupted a lot in the last couple of broadcasts with sneezes and blowing noses and spiders even, you know. Okay, we have, who have we got? Did I mention Kingsley from Manchester, UK? I'm not sure. We got Deborah from Southern Alabama, USA, Richard from Devon in the UK, Norman from Doncaster in the UK, and we have Washington from Canada, Ontario, I think. For some reason, I thought he was in British Columbia, but I think he's in Ontario. I think I got misled by his name. We got Martin here from St. Helens in the UK as well. Okay. We'll be getting set soon. We'll be getting started. We'll just give it a minute or so, and we'll crack on. Martin, by the way, was introduced to us by a real old friend of mine, Dave Cross, who I've not seen for quite a long time, but we go back a long time. We had some fun times together. Okay, let's see. 1906, we'll give it a minute or two, or a minute. And we'll get started in our normal way with a short prayer and then an affirmation to try and help us all become better citizens of this United States of the world. Washington says, yeah, Toronto area. Yeah, I think you corrected me before, and that's why I remembered. I think because I associate Washington with Washington State in the USA on that Pacific coast. So maybe some sort of subconscious thing thought you were in British Columbia. I don't know. But anyway, Toronto. I have happy memories of Toronto, playing rugby there with the Bermuda side. Bermuda side, it makes, it looks good on your CV playing international rugby for Bermuda, but we weren't that good, in all honesty. We'd only play a local team. We were there at the same time as a great Welsh team was there, and we'd usually be a warm-up game playing before the Welsh side came and played a provincial team. I think we came out of it more or less okay. I think we played about 4 games, and I think we won a couple and lost a couple, so it wasn't so bad. Didn't get a lot of sleep. I remember getting back home to Bermuda, and I think I slept for about 30 hours non-stop. But it was fun. It was fun. We played in Montreal. We played in Ottawa. We played in Toronto. It was fun. It was fun. Okay, we've got Andrew from New Zealand who's here as well. So let's get started. Dear Heavenly Father, we're so grateful for you, and we ask that you bless the We Share Abundance community, that it may fill each member's heart with unconditional love. And through that love, each member may find the joy of service, and through service attract into their lives true happiness and everything they need in life. Amen. And as the United States of the world, we are happy and grateful to be living in the United States of the world, to be citizens of the United States of the world, with God and truth as our leaders. Heavenly Father, may thy kingdom of peace come into our world as it is in heaven, freeing us all from divisive inharmonies, that we may become perfect citizens in body, mind, and soul of thy world. Okay, updates. Hopefully, I've been speaking with Devyani on and off on the leaderboard. We're going to have a point system where everybody that introduces somebody will get some points, and if they upgrade in various different ways in that month that they join, then it'll increase the points. You'll get more points. If they come in and become a warrior chief with staking all 6 pools, you're going to get more points than if they just join as a free member. And the points will tot up, and we'll be showing maybe the top 10 on the leaderboard. Devyani's challenged me to give some idea on design and how I want it displayed. Not my strong point, but I'll have a go at it. The text and everything, and I think the text is easy. I mean, I can do that. Design, wow, that is the challenge for me, but I'll have a go at it. So she's done with the assignment of rewards. Of course, there's somebody, if you introduce somebody and they take a cash cow position, you get a lot more points. So the more involved the people you refer become, the more points you'll gain, the higher up the leaderboard you'll get, and then we'll find some nice gifts for the top people in the leaderboard. Okay, you'll all be able to see that, and it'll also show you your personal points tally in your dashboard. So that you may see that maybe number 10 on the leaderboard has got 20 points, for example. It might have 200, I don't know, whatever it'll be. But and you'll see, let's suppose they got 20 points and you see that you've got 15. You think, okay, if I get another 5 or 6, I'm into the leaderboard above that guy. So it'll just introduce a little bit of friendly competition into the world of We Share Abundance, along with some some additional rewards that we'll be able to give out. I've not decided exactly what yet, and it'll probably change from month to month. And if we can grab some sponsorship from somewhere, then there may be things, that we can provide that the sponsors want to help out with. Okay, so it's not cast in stone what it may be, but there will always be something. Okay. So that's what Deviana has been on. We have discussed further the implementation of the new plan that we're going to put in. It's not cast in stone, but I've done a little video on it and I sent it out to everybody, explaining the basis of it. And it's designed, of course, to help members make some good money easily without a lot of expense. And it's designed to help fund the liquidity pools, and it's designed to help the Multiply Visa site and help generally the tokens and the economy of We Share Abundance. And if we can get it running nicely and properly and it's working well, then we will introduce Visa tokens into the mix as well, and that will bring the Visa tokens up a lot, and Multiply Visa will do really well. I think it'll help Multiply Visa anyway, but there you are. You can have a look at the video. I sent it out to everyone. Okay, we got Thobsa in from South Africa. We've got Andrew from New Zealand. I think I mentioned him though. But we'll still get Andrew from New Zealand anyway. Numbers I didn't give you yesterday, and I didn't look them up yesterday. So the numbers today are over the last 2 days, but there's not a lot to report, but there is a little bit more than we have had in the past. We are now removing people who've not logged in for a couple of months. And so in the last 2 days, we've removed probably more than 52. We've had a net decrease of 52, but our active members number has gone up by 15. So we have 5,551 active members, and we're down to 39,018 registered members. Active members is the important number, of course. The Multiply Visa site, which we've just been talking about, there's been no change. Nobody new registered, nobody new bought advertising, and we got $1 in 2 days. Well, it's on 1 day really, because I probably didn't log in at all yesterday, and you don't get the revenue share unless you log in. So we got $1 anyway over the last 2 days, but I think I only logged in once, which is today. Coin ranking is showing some values. I don't think they're right. And the trading volumes they're showing are a bit of a nonsense, really. They're showing $1 for Visa Abundance and $3 for Multiply for the Visa token. Sorry. It's showing their coin ranking, but I can't remember what we had before because it's so long since we had any figures from them, so I don't know whether they're up or down or whatever. But it's showing the coin ranking for Visa Abundance at 984 and for Visa at 2,158, showing the value of a Visa token at 0.3 of a cent and the Visa Abundance at $153.73, which I've not checked to see what's happening with the selling of these things, but my impression is that both of those are probably a little bit on the low side. I don't know. Okay, but that's it. That's your numbers, that's your updates, that is everything. I'm not going to run through the new program yet. As I say, it's not cast in stone. I don't know how long it'll take to program it, but it is coming. It may be, it may have some small changes. I don't think there's going to be an awful lot of changes. We will also be including some advertising on the Share Abundance site. But initially, all the advertising credits will go over to Multiply Weezer. Well, they don't have to. It'll be an option. You can hang on to them till we put the advertising on the Share Abundance site if you wish, or you can move some of them over to Multiply Weezer and save some of them. You know, it's up to you. But once they get into Multiply Weezer, they're there, and they'll get you login ads. And login ads are the most effective form of advertising available on the internet. Okay, bar none. So for a one-time $5, you can get pretty much unlimited login ads, as long as you just keep the ball rolling. You know, keep it ticking over. You've got a minimum responsibility to introduce 2 people who are motivated to do the same as you. But the more people that you do introduce, the faster you'll move through the matrices and get the payments. And it shouldn't be too difficult. It's not, you know, to make $2,000 is never going to be like that easy, you know. It does require a little bit of input, a little bit of effort, a little bit of grind, you know. But there's no reason why we couldn't have quite a lot of people getting through, making $2,000 several times in a month. Some of you may only make $2,000 every month or every couple of months. It depends on how motivated you are to make that. But it's a one-time $5. That won't change. You will get your $5 back as soon as you've introduced 2 people. You get it back as soon as you've introduced 1. It's in your wallet there, but you can't withdraw it until you've introduced 2 people. So it's there. It's a one-time expense, and you can get, as I say, unlimited advertising credits from this plan, and then that's the real value. I know that $2,000 will help a lot of people, but just on the first matrix, which is pretty easy to fill that first one, it's $20. You get $20 back in total. So you make $15 profit on your first matrix. Very easy. It's only a 2x3 matrix. So it's 2, 4, and 8 people. And you've got a $15 profit. And then the next time you go through, because you get a re-entry in there, it's a $20 profit because there's nothing coming out of your pocket for it this next time. And the next time you go through it, it's $20 again. And that first matrix, you should be able to revolve in that lots of times in a short space of time. If you put in a little bit of effort. It's not for everybody. Not everybody wants to get involved in referring people. That's fine. It's up to you. The big money, of course, comes from phase 2, which you get into automatically every time that you cycle in the phase 1 matrix. And that's where you can make $2,000. So it's worth getting in there and doing it. That matrix will take a little bit more effort because it's built by people that have cycled in the first matrix. But if you do things right and everybody just does their bit and keeps plugging away at things, it can be very rewarding in a short space of time. And we got Bazina in from Edinburgh as well. What else have we got? Investors Club. I had planned to set a deposit in Bonanza today, but I haven't done it yet. The reason is we've had a lot of people sending in deposits, and I wanted to make sure that everybody that intended to send in the deposits was included. So the cut-off really will be tonight, and we'll put that deposit in tomorrow. So everybody that's in for Bonanza, that'll be in tomorrow. Bonanza's very good because it's the only program I know of that has a third-party insurance company guaranteeing your money. So it doesn't matter what you put in, whether it's, I think the minimum's 500 if you do it individually, but you can do it, it'd be like $12 per share in the Investors Club. But if you want to go it alone individually, it's $500, I think. And we intend to get people to that level through the Investors Club, whether you come in with $12 or $24 or whatever. We'll build it up and get you there so that you can have your own account in there. But once you have your own account, once you make that deposit with them, you get this insurance contract, and if anything goes wrong, if they disappear or whatever, then this third-party insurance kicks in and you get your money back. And I've never seen that before online. As far as I know, it's a first. And it's a very welcome first. There's an organisation I've been involved in that, I don't know how many years, probably, it's got to be over 5 years. Might even be 10 years. I don't know. Time flies. But they are working on a similar sort of thing. It's where they cover your costs, no matter what you get involved in. It's not an insurance thing. It's a sort of surety, and that will be wonderful once it gets off the ground. But it's had a lot of setbacks, and but it's still there, and they're still working on it. And I think that will clean up internet marketing a lot once that is finally available. I think it may be available in some form, probably not in its completed form, in some form this year. I was talking with one of the guys, or the main guy really, behind it now. And it looks promising that sometime this year, maybe quite late in the year, but I think we'll start to see something available there. Not sure how long it'll be before it's fully fledged and available, but it'll cover any contract as well, whether it's a business opportunity, or whether you hire a plumber online, or something like that. So once again, it'll be a step forward because there is so much fraud on the internet. It runs into trillions of dollars every year. It's a sad state of affairs, but there you go. So that's Bonanza. So it will be tomorrow when that deposit goes in. I was planning to do it today, as I say, but we got so many coming through the day. And every time I started to get the numbers out, we got more people coming in. So I thought, I'll just leave it for a bit. We have a pool of members in the TRX International. They've just upgraded their site again, and it's dreadful. I mean, it shows they're doing the right thing. I think probably if you access it on a phone, it probably looks good, but I access it from my laptop, and it's horrendous. I don't think they've got it right for laptops. So I told, we have a dedicated support person there, and I told her, I said, I don't think this is good on a laptop. I've not checked it on a phone because I'm not very good with phones, but I think it's been designed for smartphones rather than laptops. So I preferred the old version. But the fact that they are bringing out new updated versions, and they're doing these things, and I know that our support person's been in meetings all day about things and developments that they're planning and all this sort of thing. And we're privileged to have this dedicated person in our group. And she keeps me a little bit abreast, and she can't divulge everything, but they are planning, definitely planning for the future, and that's a good sign. So hopefully they're going to be around for some time, because if you get in with like 40 cents, I did a bit of a presentation on this yesterday, it takes 6 months before you start drawing any money out. But you don't have to refer anybody or sell anything. If you do, of course, you'll get there a lot quicker, but put in 40 cents and just draw your money out every day. And when you get 5 tokens built up, put it back in. And if you do that consistently for 6 months, you will then start withdrawing money. And it won't be a lot initially, but by the end of a year, it starts to add up. And for what is an insignificant risk, really, 5 Tron, which may be a little bit more or a little bit less at the moment than 40 cents. I think Trons are about 8 cents, but it may have gone up or down. So for 5 Tron, the risk is negligible. It's something that everybody can get involved in. It'll only take you, I don't know, a minute or two every day to pull your money out and put any back in. And literally, if you leave it and you follow the plan that I outlined, within a couple of years, you can be making a retirement income for just that one-time investment of 5 Tron, 40 cents. So, as I say, from the feedback I get from our support people in there that are dedicated to us, that have been allocated to us, the feeling is that they're planning to be around for the long term. They did a server upgrade not long ago, and now they've done this site upgrade. I think they still need to do some work on it personally, but it looks good. But we've also got a group of people, it's about 40 or 50, it's somewhere between 40 and 50, I think, people who decided that we could pull together and move faster as a group, because once you get a larger investment, you get a larger withdrawal every day. It starts out at 2.5%, and it can get up to 8%. Well, we got in with our little community, our little group, at 4%. And now at 4%, of course, your money is only at risk for 25 days, because every day you're pulling out 4% of whatever you deposited. So 4 times 25 is your 100% back. And so far we've had 5 days where we've just withdrawn the funds, and we will continue to just withdraw those funds until the 25 days is up, and then everybody is in there free and clear. And then we're going to start compounding as well as drawing out a little bit. We'll be compounding half and withdrawing half, and it's all profit from there on. And once we get to 500,000 Tron for each of our members in there, then the relationship in this pool ends, and they'll have enough to go it alone if they want, or get involved in Bonanza or funds, which is another very good program. In about 6 months, I think it's just under 6 months, it's either just under or just over, I think it's just under 6 months, a 100 times return on their income. Now that little group is there, and it's closed, and they all know the risks. They all know that they could be losing out if Tron disappears, but it is looking increasingly strong, let's put it that way. Doesn't mean that they are going to be around, so I wouldn't actually, don't put your grocery money in or your rent money or anything like that, but certainly get involved with 40 cents. Everybody should get involved with at least 40 cents. And if 40 cents is neither here nor there to you, maybe $4 isn't much to get involved with, and you can get involved with $4, and of course you'll move a lot faster than you would with 40 cents. It's up to you, but it does seem to be heading along the right lines, which is surprising in a way. So that's the Investors Club. That's part of our third-party programs. We've got several of them. Instant Recall have sent out information where if you decided to upgrade, it's $4 a month roughly. They've sent out the forms now to, or the links to, I've not done it yet, register for the payments. I don't think the payments are going to be very large, certainly at the beginning, but they may grow. Similar with Tapestry. Tapestry started off and it started growing, and Tapestry's come down actually. We built up to about $90, and now this last month I think was about $40. So it's funny, things go up and down a bit, but I think that they're here for the long term, both Tapestry and Instant Recall, and eventually they will start building steadily as people get more used to it, and especially once Tapestry get Europe involved. At present, they've not been able to get Europe through the they have special rules about privacy and things. I don't know how Instant Recall have managed it, but Instant Recall, you can download the app in Europe. You can't download the Tapestry one in Europe. So there are several programs in there. It's good to check those programs that are in your multiple income streams. And if you've got your own programs you want to put in, if you go to, it's the same thing, but it's a different link. It's called Downline Builder. So if you go to the Downline Builder, then you can add your own programs into the multiple income streams there. It's a benefit that you have. You can build these multiple income streams on autopilot. You don't have to do anything, just put your affiliate link in. And then as you build your We Share Abundance business, of course, you can be building those multiple income streams, the Easy Business Builder, and our ads program once we get that programmed, which will take preference over other things because it's going to be a faster way for members to make some money. And as we get people through that phase 2, everybody that completes the phase 2 matrix, we're taking $500 from that matrix, which will go into the liquidity pools, and those of course will benefit all the members. So the more people we get going through there and making those $2,000, the better it is for everybody, because there'll be that, you know, the individual member makes $2,000, that's great, but the liquidity pool gains $500. So if we can get a few people going through that phase 2 every day, it'll soon build those liquidity pools. Okay. We've got, who else have we got? We've got, did I mention Buzz enough? Did I mention Tobza? I don't know. We've got Tobza in from South Africa anyway, and Buzina from Edinburgh in Scotland. We've got Akpomade from Nigeria. We've got Peter. Peter, I've mentioned before, but he's just come in with a comment saying they have a new dashboard in TRX International. Looks good. Yeah, it may look good to you. It looks rubbish to me. As I say, it doesn't come through well on my laptop. But it shows that they are, once again, planning for the future. People don't spend extra time and money making these improvements, even if they're not always viewed by me as improvements. Most people probably think it's good. It shows that they're not just thinking about pulling the rug from you, you know, in a few days. And Leon says, little by little, it's still progress. Yeah, it's progress. All of the things that we're doing are progressing. Even Medify Yielders, which we've not heard from, it's still there. The income is still building there. They did say that withdrawals wouldn't be available for 30 days. It's probably 10 days of that 30 days is gone, but it would be nice to hear something from the company. Whether we actually are able to make those withdrawals ultimately, who knows? We just keep our fingers crossed and hope that even if we don't, we will do well enough out of some of our other programs to compensate for that. Okay, I think that pretty much covers things. I'm going to check in the Melon app because yesterday we did have comments from, and I think we have again. We've got one from YouTube here, from Eno Obong Edet from somewhere, and he says, "Please, sir, has withdrawal." Where's it gone? I've lost it. Here we go. "Please, sir, has withdrawal started in Wassa?" Well, the answer to that is yeah, you can withdraw all your income as soon as it gets to $10 from your available cash wallet. Have we got any more that show up? It's showing a lot of Facebook users, which it shouldn't show. It should not put those in at all. And that makes it hard to find anybody that's on another platform, but I'm just going through. No, it looks like that's the only one, that gentleman I just answered. So, folks, that's it until tomorrow. I'm not sure what others have got going. I've not had time to check on that. I do spend 10 minutes doing my little clicking on things to make sure I keep my free ticket active, but that's about as much as I've done. I do have plans, as I've told you, to start pushing that corporate program, which I think is very good, and anything that I make from that will, of course, go into the liquidity pool. I don't want the commission. I want it. My sole objective is for We Share Abundance to have happy members. Okay, and I know a lot of you aren't happy, and I can understand that, but I know a lot of you understand as well and are happy. And the ones that are happy are a blessing, and the ones that aren't happy, hopefully we'll make them happy in the not too distant future. Okay, so that's it for today. It's Manchester weather. Kingsley, you're in Manchester. I'm sure that you're getting the same weather as us. It's grey, drizzly weather, but it's always a lovely day. And this lovely day has flown away. The time has come to part. Auf Wiedersehen, auf Wiedersehen. We'll meet again tomorrow. Same time, same place. Twitch, YouTube, Facebook group, We Share Abundance publicly. 7 o'clock British summertime with the latest updates on everything that's happening. Okay, God bless you all. Thank you for being We Share Abundance. Keep sharing love and abundance, and you will find that the gates to prosperity are wide open for it to flow into you. So until then, till tomorrow, God bless. And